You're the Terrifics. I'm Michael Arts. This is a special edition of the Michael Arts Show here in Brooklyn, New York. Get geeked! I'm so excited. You guys are too. I missed you guys during that commercial break. I really did. I was sitting here talking with Pam from RCA, the most legendary company in America when you talk about radio and television that still exists, almost 100 years old. And I got to tell you something. Radio Corporation of America is a company I always looked up to. I thought maybe one day I'd work there doing radio or television. And things have changed, and I told you at CES when I had them on, RCA's making a comeback, baby. I told you, they're back. And you know what? Now it's like official, because all we had to talk about at CES was like some 4K TV, which all we had to talk about. Yeah, it was nothing special. It was a 4K TV. No, that was special, but it's all we had to talk about. And it was like, come on, don't we have more? Well, we'd like more, come on. But yet, Pam, there is more.
There is a lot more to talk about.
All right, so tell me what RCA's got going on today.
All right, today RCA...
Do we still have the dog? What's the
Nipper
dog's name?
and Chipper, yes. Nipper and Chipper are still part of the brand.
And I told the story back at CES, so I'm not going to bore the Terrifics with it tonight. How basically, like, you know, RCA started NBC, right?
That's correct.
And they started because they wanted to sell televisions, and people weren't buying televisions.
They did the first color broadcast on
Right,
yep.
and I told them all this stuff. They weren't buying televisions because there was nothing to watch, so RCA said, we'll start NBC, and then there'll be something to watch.
That's right.
Yeah.
It actually did start with radio, too.
Well, that's kind of the theory of, like, that's how they were like, here's a theory. If we start a radio station, and people will listen, they'll buy radios, they'll have a reason to listen, and they just transformed that to television. Yes. That is correct.
That is correct.
And I believe that there were a lot of people on WRCA, very famous, including, wasn't Walter Winchell on, isn't that correct?
I'm going to have to take your word on that because I'm not familiar.
It was WRCA and then NBC was the television.
That's right, that's correct.
Yeah.
So
I
it's a very proud heritage. You know, I think our company has always been about innovation, about bringing entertainment and families together to listen first, to watch, to share great moments.
Wasn't it the Victrola, the RCA Victrola that everybody would gather around?
Yes.
Yeah. So
and then the TV, the big color cabinet TV.
Wow.
And now we're hoping that they're going to do it again around our new 65-inch TVs.
Wow, 65-inch.
Yeah,
We've got a 65 in our studio, an RCA 65. We use it for our video gaming shows, and that's our gaming.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah,
to hear.
I was like, is it 65? I thought it was 60. No, it's 65.
That's great, and I'm sure you're enjoying it a great deal.
It's amazing. So you've got the 4K 65.
We've got a 4K 65 here, but we have a great line of all the full HD TVs as well.
Okay.
We have a great lineup of tablets and little convertible tablets with snap-on keyboards.
That's what I'm excited about.
They're beautiful. Yeah. They're the little snap-on has 32 built in. It can go up to 164K memory. And then we have a whole line of appliances. RCA for years had been in the appliance business. And today, if you come by our booth, we've got small refrigerators, wine coolers, microwaves. We even have a washing machine here.
Wow.
So, you know, we're a brand that has been a part of the American culture for years.
You know what's interesting? I realized the other day that I need a new mini refrigerator for my office, and we need one for the set here. Not on set here, but like, you know, when we do the bigger shows, like CES and stuff, we need one because we're giving people warm water.
Yeah, no, these are fantastic.
And so we need one, and now I'm going to get an RCA.
That's great.
Yeah.
And they're nicely, everything, you know, for us it's about quality first and obviously performance.
Well, and that's why I said I'm going to get an RCA, because I know the quality is going to be great. And then I'd love to do tech review on some of these convertible devices you have.
Great.
That'd be cool, so we'll have to do that. I love that RCA is back in full force. You've made such a comeback because, unfortunately, you know, things change and all sorts of things happen, and you guys kind of took a little bit of a little dip, but now you've come back, and that's what I said at CES. I said RCA is back.
We're back.
And I've got this thing with the viewers. I'm not going to do the Steph Curry. That's the angry one. I'm going to do the Jimmy Connors. RCA is back, baby.
RCA is back.
Yes.
And we're very excited to be back. We're going to come back and really start marketing again to let consumers know we're back, because I think that's one of the issues, is that people only stumbled upon us in the stores, but now we want to tell them we're back, we're proud, we have great products.
When I think of RCA, I always think of a company that's innovative, that leads, that's amazing, but what I think of is great quality. But
that's right.
That usually comes at a really high price point, but when I think of RCA, I think of a great value proposition. Yep. I think of all those things at a very reasonable price, and you get a lot for the value.
I think you hit, that's our key differentiator, is that we're great product, great innovation at a great price.
And it's not some off-name brand that I've never heard of that I'm just buying because it's cheap.
Right.
That I'm going to go, oh, well, I just spent $600 on this. That sounds really great for a 4K TV.
Right.
And 3 months later, like, who do I call to return that because it's not working? Now, what's it like working at RCA? It's got to be, because it's such a legendary company, it's got to be a lot of fun. It's got to be a little bit of stress because there's a great responsibility that the people who have blazed the path before you have kind of left behind, and it's got to be cool.
For me, it's probably one of the most exciting brands that I've worked with, because we are an American legend. We're part of the culture. We've been through so many points in history, and to sort of be responsible for bringing this brand back is really, really exciting.
I feel like you're so right that like RCA needs to be in like the Smithsonian or maybe the Library of Congress, which it probably is because everything's in the Library of Congress, so that was kind of a dumb thing to say. And maybe it needs to be on Mount Rushmore. Like those guys who are like looking at nothing
we can
need
just
to be-
put the big TV.
Well, that's what it is like across from what they're looking at nothing. Well, let's put a big RCA TV like made out of stone so they're looking at something. Because it would be silly to put it on actually around Mount Rushmore because they wouldn't be able to look at it then. It needs to be across from it because it's that legendary. They have to be looking at something. It's so boring. South Dakota, right? I think it's South Dakota.
I think it's South Dakota.
So we'll have to get on that because it's that legendary. It needs to be in the Smithsonian, and it needs to be there. I bet you that RCA was like the first TV in space or something. If we go like look
Actually, RCA did do some of the when they took the footage of space.
Yeah.
We were one of the first ones broadcasting.
Wow.
So, and I think the other thing though is that we have this great, legendary past, but the brand is really innovative and I think surprising, like one of the reasons we're here at GetGeeked today is to introduce it to this new generation because some of them may not have heard of it.
Sure.
You and I are lucky. I mean, we sort of lived a little bit through the past, not that we're old, but we're very young.
We're young,
but we had, parents that might have had an RCA TV.
Exactly.
But I think this new generation, again, it's all about quality and value. And if you look at our TV, the one that we have here today, $999 SRP.
Wow.
For a beautiful 4K TV.
65 inch?
65 inch.
Wow, that's really great. And I remember my grandparents had the RCA click. You had to.
Yeah. There was no.
Yeah. I'm like 5. Grandma, I'd like to watch Sesame Street now. She's like, get up and change the channel.
That's right.
And like, Grandma, my feet hurt.
Yeah, I'm too
She's
tired.
She's like, good for you. Get up and change the channel. In my day, we had to stand there and be the antenna. We didn't get to watch the TV. I had to stand there with tinfoil, sonny boy. Okay. No, that was probably my parents that did that. My grandmother probably listened. They huddled around the radio right here. Let me get that RCA radio, which was the size of this whole stand.
That's right.
That's really awesome. How much are the convertible tablets / laptops / PCs?
They range in price, but I think if I remember correctly, the 32, the one that comes with 32 is $149.99.
Wow.
I think.
This is what I'm talking about value-wise.
Yeah.
Okay, and those are running Windows, Android, what are they running?
We have one Windows and an Android version.
Wow. I love it, Pam.
Yeah, they're Windows 10.1.
And your washing machines, by the way, I've seen them. They're those really sleek new ones with the window.
Yep.
It looks like it's a submarine.
Small size, it's a great,
I can watch the laundry being done.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you can do it all.
It's like having a laundromat at home. I'm excited about that.
That's great.
Yeah. Pam, thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me, Michael.
RCA. In fact, baby, they're back. RCA is back. And we're going to be back right after this. You're the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.